Oh, we're live.
Oh,
Hey-o.
my gosh.
I know.
We've been in podcast mode.
That's right. We were allowed to do 2 shows last week, and for some reason, YouTube said, okay, so we're doing that right
YouTube
now.
and some of you asked for a couple more, so we're going to do it.
But this one, we're actually going to do
Two
into one.
It's 2 Chardonnays in one.
2 Chardonnays in one. That is what we have for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverages we're about today are 2 Chardonnays. They are both barrel fermented and undergo a malolactic fermentation process. They are both from the same area in California, and yet they do have different price tags. So
I love this.
Yes.
You thought of this last week, and I was actually really,
Yes.
you were kind of like, I don't know, do you think that's, I was like, no, I love this idea. This is
great.
great.
This is something I've been actually wanting to do for a while at work, and
no one would do it with
we
you.
have not gotten it done yet. Then I could have done it and not spent the money on the wines, but now I actually had to buy the wines.
Oh, man.
I know, but the things these are the things we do for our listeners. We're
That's
happy
true.
to do these things. So, so the first, well, we're not going to show. We're not sure what one we will be tasting first because we have an assistant.
We do.
Who will be bringing our wines to us blind, so we will not know which one is which until we have the major revealing. We decide which one we like best. We may decide we like a different one.
Possible.
You like one better, and I like the other.
Yep.
We'll find out. We'll discuss them as we try them, and then we'll talk about them. So, so the first one we are going to try, not the first one. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Pacific Grove Chardonnay, and this is a Trader Joe's exclusive wine.
Okay.
We have actually done a podcast on this.
We have. When did you? You said you went back and watched it. I can't remember.
I think it was 2015. I'm not I can't remember, but I did go back and watch it because it came up as a suggestion when I was watching some other stuff. So we have done, not on this vintage because this is this is the 2016. Once again, barrel fermented, so it doesn't spend a lot of time in oak, but it does spend some. And then it undergoes the malolactic fermentation, so which should give it some a little buttery, a little creaminess.
Ooh, it was a video too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a video.
2015.
Okay, so that is right. So it's roughly 3 years ago that we did this one.
That's that song by Kenny Rogers.
3
years ago.
There you go.
No, that's terrible.
So that is the first. So then the next one that we're going to have on the table, once again, I don't know which order these will be in, but is going to be the Harken Chardonnay, and it is also 2016. It is also barrel fermented and is also undergoes malolactic fermentation. And that was the thing that intrigued me as I was working in the wine section one day. I saw this bottle. This one is not a Trader Joe's exclusive. It's one that we get from one of our direct distributors. But I was reading the information on the back, and I was like, wait a minute, this is from the same area. I don't know if this is pronounced right. Perlier, Perlier, California, which is where the Pacific Grove is from as well. So I thought, I want to try these two because they are different price points. One is more expensive than the other. Does it matter if I say which one is?
No.
So the Pacific Grove sells for $5.99 and the Harken sells for $10.99.
Okay.
So that was the other thing. I thought, well, how similar are they? Are they the same? Is it like the remember the Simpsons episode where they had the Duff, the big vat, and then and the regular and the ice came out of the same.
That's right. Yeah.
I love that episode. But is it all coming from the same plate? Yeah, who knows? But we want to try them, compare them, see. Maybe we'll feel that one is. Who knows what we're going to feel?
Vastly
We're
superior,
gonna try,
or maybe one, or maybe they're like, oh, these are both about the same, and
so I'll save $5 and.
Yeah, I remember.
That,
well, you watched it. Do you want to reveal what we thought about the Pacific Grove? I did not get a chance to watch it. You did go back and look at it. Do you think that's
Yeah, well,
it's not leading the witness because we didn't try this one at the same time. So
the Pacific Grove is one of my. I recommend that a lot, especially as a. If
I
people are
thought I
looking for
remembered
that
liking
style
it because it was
Yeah,
because
you
I
did.
like a little more buttery on the Chardonnay.
Yeah. No, we both liked it, and like I
Okay.
said, I really like it. I've recommended it a lot. A lot of my coworkers have started to also recommend it as well. One of my Carl, one of my coworkers, it's turned into one that he recommends a lot. In fact, I tried to get him to buy a bottle tonight to drink along with us after he subscribed to Twitch. But I have a feeling he did not do that.
That's all right.
But that's okay.
It happens.
We'll get him. He'll join us
We'll
eventually
get
for
ya.
something. So yeah. So we're gonna try a couple of Chardonnays side by side. See what we think.
All right. So I am going to, because we're not knowing which one is which, we're getting rid of the picture. I'm going to throw up the be right back because we're going to do that, and we will see what we can find. We are back. That didn't take too long at all. So, my wife was kind enough to bring in both of these Chardonnays.
Okay. Yes.
We have them both left to right. We have no idea what they are. She wrote on the bottom on the glass on a little sticky what each one is so that we can try them. And so what do you want? You want to start with left or you want to start with right? Do you care?
No, I don't care, actually.
Okay.
Actually, I do want to actually just
Or do you want to go direct?
I want to look at the so.
Oh, should we break out the cam? Let's see. Let's see if this cam actually does anything. Whoops, not that one. Hey, hey, we're back. Wrong camera. There's too many things here. Here we go. Table cam.
Well, let's see. I don't know if they're gonna. There's one. There's the left. There's the right. I don't know if that's really working.
No,
or not.
I don't think.
Okay.
The table cam is more silly than anything.
Well, it's all right.
All right, go on. Go on.
I just wanted to compare the colors because they, to me, looking at them, they look extremely similar. But it is Chardonnay, so it's not like we're saying, oh my God.
I would say they pretty much look identical.
Yes, at least to this.
Okay.
To these two sets of eyes.
Naked eye.
Yes.
Under these hot lights.
Right. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to go? Okay. How would you like to do this? Do you want to both of us sniff and then talk, or do you want to like do this, talk about that one, do this, talk about this one, and then comparison happens, or do you want to do them both and we form opinions, or what would you like to do?
Let's try. Let's just sniff this one first.
Okay. I get it's fairly sharp, kind of like with the fruit note. It's kind of apple pear kind of thing is what I'm kind of getting out of it. There's a little light sweet at the back, maybe vanilla, like more like a vanilla extract kind of thing to me, because I don't know if it's because like a little bit of alcohol is kind of.
Well, let's say I get some of the alcohol heat in that. Yeah,
all right, yeah, I get like that definitely in the nose.
But and that should wear off here, I would think, fairly soon.
Okay, she poured this 5 minutes ago, something like that.
I don't know. Probably.
All right, so should we sniff the other one?
Yeah,
all right,
compare.
So we're going to the one on the right. I'm getting a much more mellow, balanced version kind of this. Like the alcohol doesn't hit me quite as hard.
Right.
I get a little bit more of the sweet, and there's a little more vanilla, like a little oaky coming through. And the fruit is there, but I don't know if it's because of the alcohol or what, but it doesn't hit me quite as sharp.
Yeah, there's still some alcohol
I know.
there, though.
Exactly, we're sniffing.
What is that?
It's like we're like Al Pacino at the end of Scarface. That's the kind of sniffing we're doing here. That's what it should be, though. That's what you're supposed to get your nose into it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I haven't watched it. I've only seen Say Hello to My Little Friend.
Yeah, that's that part.
Yeah.
He literally has a mountain of cocaine.
Oh,
And
really?
he just puts his head right in
Oh,
it.
jeez. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, based on aroma, I like the one on the right. I will throw that out there right now. The one on the right to me is much more enticing, enjoyable, pleasurable to take in. This one's a little too sharp.
Yeah, what's going on in here is kind of jumbled, whereas this is kind of cohesive. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
yes, I agree
but
with that.
very similar aromatic profile.
Yes, overall the notes are there. It's just like these guys have already formed it. Or this has already been formed into the song.
Right.
They're still working on putting.
Yeah,
it
this is the garage band version.
Yes.
And this is the finished product.
Got the pieces. Okay.
All right. Favorite part?
Yes.
Tasting time. All right. So we've tried them both.
Yeah.
I'm honestly having a hard time deciding based on the taste. Aromatically, it was a home run for the right one. I liked a lot better.
Okay.
On the taste, I'm kind of going back and forth. Like I think I like the one on the left a little better because it doesn't seem to hit me like the one. I won't get into flavor just yet. Let me start with just how it feels. The one on the left seems a little smoother. The one on the right seems to really hit me like in a high note, kind of in my soft palate, and like almost punch it a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why. And then when I go back to the one on the left, that one seems to be a little bit smoother, similar flavor profile, but just doesn't do that thing.
Okay.
So, and I haven't, we always talk about like, depending on what kind of food you've had that day, that can affect you. Did you have a lot of garlic? Did you this and that? I really have had pretty mild meals today. Like I said,
me too.
I had a very light breakfast this morning. I've had a protein bar, and like I said, we had some chips and some hummus and stuff, which wasn't too crazy. It was asparagus or whatever or something. Not asparagus.
Taco.
Oh,
Taco
I didn't have that. Okay, I just had chips.
I had this.
So that's why so whatever he says is completely wrong because you
I'm
had
wrong.
taco hummus.
Yes, I had taco inspired hummus.
Where are you at?
So this one, I think I'm getting more. The one on the left, I'm getting more of the vanilla or the oak, but not. Neither one of these really comes off as overly oaky, overly malolactic or creamy to me. I haven't had the Pacific Grove, which is one that I like and recommend so much. I haven't had in a while, and I honestly can't tell you which one of these it is right at this moment. The one on the left has a little bit more of a sweetness to me that's almost Viognier like. That honey, agave. I always describe it as
on the one on the right. You said
the one on the left.
Okay.
Has a sweetness to it, almost like that. Like I always say, like remember the honey bush from which has that kind. Reminds me of like when leaves first fall,
right?
And there's that moisture and that's that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so I get that from the left, and I don't really get that from the one on the right.
The one on the right seems a little thinner. For some reason, when it just hits the front of my palate, like I said, my tongue, it just kind of, it seems a little bit as such. I don't know why.
They both seem. I think this one still seems kind of disjointed to me. The more I drink them, in comparison of the two, this one still seems a little bit not as cohesive to me. I have a 50-50 shot of getting this right. So, picking which one is which.
God, this is.
But I think we're here to say which one we like the best, right?
Yeah. I'm still having trouble like deciding which one, to be honest with you. The only thing I would say, I'm disappointed. I would have liked a little more buttery creaminess in there.
Yeah, in both of them.
I will just start with that.
Yeah. No, I
not
agree.
that I don't like this kind of style, but like I said, all the talk up and lead up we did, I was like, oh, I hope there's going to be a little more, like, because I like some people that's not their kind of Chardonnay. They almost like the Sauvignon Blanc of Chardonnays, but that's just not usually my thing. Because I'd rather have a Sauvignon Blanc.
Well, and we have one called the Big Churn at work, which is so oaky. And I'm not.
Where is it?
I know. Well, that's not. I can bring you a bottle. It's not. It's too much for me. It's like
I'd like to try too much.
It's like, okay,
I haven't had too much in a long time.
That's like how
I used to like the La Crema Chardonnay from, what is her name?
La Crema.
It's La Crema, but it's that is just La Crema. Who was I thinking of? Well, the La Crema is really good though too, because that one is more buttery. I can't think of it. There's another one I like the Pinot Noir she has too. I can't remember. Go back through our Twitter. It's not Coppola, although the Coppola Pinot Noir is good for a budget Pinot Noir. It's a good Pinot Noir, and it's cheaper. I shouldn't say it that way. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm waxing and waning.
I get more of what I'm looking for out of this one, but I still want more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with I like the one on the right best. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have influenced you.
No, that's fine.
Right. Yeah, we've done this long enough. We don't. Man. I don't think they taste. I think they're similar, but not the same.
Yeah, it would honestly
it's
be
like they're two brothers. They're similar.
That's right.
But not the same.
Yeah. But what you're saying is one is better than the other. Damn it.
No.
I know
not
it
necessarily.
It's him.
But the thing is, so there's a $5 price difference. So you're not going to...
For $5, I'd take the cheap... Well, actually, you know what? For $5, I would take the one that smelled better, which was this one. So I guess I'd pick the one on the right. I think this is the one. This has got to be the more expensive one. Well, that's my guess. Is this
think
one?
That's the more expensive?
I think the one on the. I think this is the Harken is the one on the right, and I think the left.
See, I'm thinking this is the Pacific Grove. But
really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it is because that one smells better.
Let's find out.
That one smells better. Like I said, again, the flavors just kind of kept muddling together. All right, so we need to finish drinking them just to read the labels.
No, we can lift it up.
Okay.
Our heads.
I think. Oh, the Harken was the one on the left. So the Pacific Grove. Wow. Okay. Wow. So the cheaper one, the aroma was better than the less expensive one. That's fascinating to me.
So yeah, so what we have just found out is that the one on the left was the Harken, which is $10.99, and the one on the right is the Pacific Grove, which is $5.99. So
yeah, for $5.99, I would take the one on the right.
Okay.
Like I said, the aroma was actually to me good, borderline enticing. Like, ooh, what's kind of in there? Unfortunately, the flavor just doesn't. But at $5.99, I shouldn't. Knowing that now, I shouldn't expect that. I was thinking it was the other one. I was like, man, for $11, I should start getting a little more.
Yeah.
Because usually Chardonnays aren't.
She didn't mix our
crazy
glasses up, right?
No, I just looked. This said PG.
PG. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
I thought she was messing with us. You never know.
You never know
with
with Rachel
She'll
what
mess
she's
you up.
doing. But yeah, well, definitely both of these wines good. Do you want to pay more for nothing else?
A little more sweetness in here, I think.
Yeah, the one on the left did have a little more sweetness. That's funny to me, like I said, because the aroma on this. I thought as soon as I smelled it, I was like, oh, that's the other one.
That's the
cheap
cheap one. Yeah.
I honestly thought that. So that's very cool. I'm glad we did this. We wound up doing this blind tasting. Like no.
And if you want to, just for the heck of it, you can go to AboutBeverages.com and search for our previous podcast when we did the Pacific Grove 3 years ago. See what we said then. See how it compares now. It is a different vintage. This is the 2016. I don't know what that vintage was. It was probably like the 13 or the 14.
Probably 14
somewhere in that
Yeah.
in that area. California went through a serious drought where there was a time where
That's
grapes
what I'm
weren't
tasting.
You're tasting
I'm
drought.
the drought.
It tastes like drought.
It tastes of drought. I knew it. Okay, we knew it.
So anyway, that's good. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and now I can, especially like when I talk with customers at work, and I can, if they reach for the Harken, I can say,
You can.
and I actually have a couple of people.
You can read.
I've seen them buying a couple of bottles of Harken, and I'm like, you know what? This is basically the same thing. I haven't tried them, but try this one. And I have not heard back from anybody.
Now you have though.
Now
You
have
have
tried it.
you have
We
video
done it.
evidence to back it up.
That's right.
A podcast that
A
will go
live
up probably
stream.
later this, probably Friday or Saturday. A podcast will go up. A video will go up this weekend. You'll have all this information to back up your feelings.
I'm gonna have to watch this podcast to do my tasting notes because it's very disjointed.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I'd like to pretend I'm writing here. I'm pretending.
You're pretending to write.
Pretending.
But yeah, definitely head over to the website, AboutBeverages.com, if you want to see the tasting notes that Keith will eventually be writing for these.
Yes.
As well as, did we hit that on a recommendation scale? We're gonna do some numbers on there. I can't remember. Did you?
I think we did a 1, but I don't. I know actually. I don't
Okay.
remember the tasting notes. I just watched the video.
All right.
So I would bet it was probably a 1. And like I said, I remember this being more buttery, more.
Okay.
More. I
All
remember
right.
it
Being
in the
more.
past. It was more.
But if you have found us on YouTube, we appreciate that as well. Definitely subscribe to our channel. We're doing beverage reviews, a couple of them now every week, as much as possible, as well as being live here on Twitch. We appreciate everyone that is here watching us as well. But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.